Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about...
Did anybody beat off in a glass elevator?
She didn't want to see it hard. She wanted to see it get hard.
And we put it on everything, and then we call it the flavor enhancer.
Doctors, brazzers, whoever.
Here we go. Start your engines.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Powerful opening.
This
It's a powerful opening, gentlemen.
Man, what a week it's been.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
I love that track. Love that track.
Keep going. Keep going. How much of that song can you do?
That's Barenaked Ladies.
China.
And dude, I don't chicken China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain starts sticking. Watch your next files with your lights on.
Is it?
And then it kind of fades out. I didn't love that song. I did not love.
Yeah, that's
That seems like an Adam song 1,000,000%.
It definitely... Dude, it definitely seems like it should have been up my alley.
You might want to revisit that.
Here's what it
like
was.
that's a homecoming dance solo Adam Devine song come on situation. Yes, man.
Here's what it was. Basically, it was co-opted by another kid, and it was his song, and he was always
nemesis.
He was always doing it, and admittedly it was pretty annoying when he did it. So it turned me off on.
It was
the
annoying
song.
to you that
and
everyone.
I was like, well, I'm glad I dodged. I dodged
Move,
that
Adam,
bullet
I'm trying to watch him
because
dance.
I would have been the annoying guy doing it.
They just
I know I would have
wheeled you down the stairs.
I'm glad I dodged that bullet.
They're like, you can't dance. Just pushed your wheelchair down the stairs to go watch this other kid dance.
It's kind of funny when I did it.
Well, they know I could dance. They know I could dance because they've seen me at different dances and weddings. And
This is getting dark. I'm sorry.
I got a
we
history
said
of taking off my shirt. It's been...
Yummy!
Dude, that is the most Canadian-ass song, and Canada loves Barenaked Ladies. They perform at Olympics.
We put that song in Shadows of season 3 when the vampires were like trying to be human, and it was just so funny. Some fantastic scenes with it.
I got a history of taking off my shirt.
It's a funny song.
It's super
funny song. It's not my favorite song.
There's 3 quotes. We know it's got a weird spot in your life.
I feel like it was them and Bloodhound Gang were going at it for like funniest
Bloodhound Gang was super funny.
Is doing like
better.
Animals or mammals, right?
Yeah.
Discovery Channel.
Way better.
Like we do on the Discovery Channel.
I feel like they were both like, it was like a time before irony, right? Is that what it was? Like people were actually liking those songs.
No, Blake. Irony is as old as time. Okay, it wasn't before irony.
The time
dumbass.
before irony. What you
No,
thought?
it
You thought
was, dude.
You thought pre-1998
Okay.
irony didn't exist.
Adam
Okay,
bit the
yes,
apple
I'm
as a
okay.
joke.
I'm aware that irony existed, but it
I'm
wasn't
eating the apple as a
popular.
bit.
Nobody was rocking. Actually, I don't know, because like Kyle, you wore like a Cocoa Puff shirt from Hot Topic.
Yeah,
was
Hot
that
Topic.
ironically? Was that the birth of irony?
Well, I think like
With
more
Kyle
like
and his Cocoa Puffs t-shirt?
more like the spam
Dude, he
shirt
rocked it
was
so
probably
hard. Right.
More like the spam shirt was the birth of that. The spam shirt was
shirt.
the birth of that. The spam shirt was the birth of
maybe
that.
we're the generation that really like embraced like the ironic nature of
Well, the spam shirt was
consumerism.
just like that was just like a Hot Topic go-to shirt. I feel like that one
But
was
the thing
was
was
marked
is
down.
nobody liked
It went from like
spam.
1999 to 13.99, and you were like, "Hey, I'll fucking."
No,
snag
but the
that.
thing about that is that nobody liked spam. So to be rocking that on your shirt is
Well,
like
people
wearing
like
a shirt
spam.
with
We
like
didn't like
shit
spam.
on it or something. No, not a lot of people like spam.
The whole
No, Blake is
freaking
right. There's
state
a
of Hawaii loves spam.
Right.
No,
but
and
by
also,
and large,
to be real, when I wore that, I liked Spam. I used to wear that shirt, and I actually dug eating Spam, fried or straight out of the can.
So
it was
not
fucking
ironic
fun.
for you.
Not ironic at all. Then
It wasn't ironic. It wasn't. Now that I think about it, and we walk it back. That was just like a
what just happened? What just happened? You're like, people
also-
don't
but
like
also-
Spam. Hawaii likes it. Actually, I like it.
You lose.
No, but
Shut
we're
up,
getting to the
bitch.
bottom of it because you're right. Like, I mean, I wore it. It was a funny shirt, but I did actually like Spam. And it was funny to wear Spam. Weird Al was like, Spam is the place where I work.
Okay,
You know
it
what
all
I
goes
mean?
back to
Like,
Weird Al.
It was in the parody universe.
It was in Hot Topic because people were buying it to be funny, like ironically, and it was a nice navy blue, if I recall.
Well, sure. Yeah,
Or
I mean,
you
I
get it
used
in
to
white,
wear
too.
like vintage T-shirts that I would find at like thrift stores of like a like Sadie Hawkins dance from like 1983.
Yeah.
Like old T-shirt that I'm like, this is kind of funny, you know. I'm being ironic.
Cool.
Well, can we really just make this the freaking
I'm laughing.
Hot Topic episode? Because
hilarious.
Hot Topic held it down so fucking hard, dude.
Oh, yeah. Hot Topic
We
was
didn't
the
have
spot.
Hot Topic.
We didn't have
What?
it either.
What?
I did not even know what Hot Topic was. We had a version of that.
What,
It was
Spencer's?
called Spencer's Gifts.
But that
and
was
we-
birthed after Hot Topic, I feel.
But then in California, but not in the Midwest. And then we also
Interesting.
had Gadzooks was like this sort of like kooky, dumb shirts with like all the Marilyn Manson kids would hang out there with like stockings on their
At Kookies?
arms.
No, it was called
kooky.
Gadzooks.
It was like
Gadzooks,
it was called
right?
Gadzooks.
Yeah,
Gadzooks.
dude, you got your take back, okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
sorry
don't
for calling
offend me. What
I'm
the
sorry
fuck,
for
Blake?
calling Gadzooks cookies.
So
In the
we
last
both-
episode, you said that I was a scab.
Oh yeah, you said that
when I
last
was-
week,
when I
right?
was-
That was last week.
Yeah.
And then this week you're saying that it was cookies, dude?
I'm sorry.
So
that's
wait,
my
both you guys,
pissed now.
Adam and Anders, I have a question for you,
Adam
gentlemen.
and Anders.
Adam and Anders, I have a
pissed
question.
now.
You did not set
The
foot
Midwest
into
contingency.
You did not set foot into a Hot Topic till you came out to California.
I would bet that Durst has never
don't-
been in a Hot Topic to this
just
day.
gonna say,
I could see Durst.
Durst,
They didn't sell
You've never been.
salmon-colored polos.
No, but
Yeah.
they did
In
sell
Hot
Beastie
Topic.
Boys shit. I remember them having dude, Hot Topic used to be
And by the
fucking
way-
sick. No, because
but
they had
this is the
real
worst
official
part.
Grand Royale shit there.
I believe that, but this is the worst part: is that they put that next to like the Limp Bizkit T-shirts.
this was
The
this was
worst
a little
part?
bit this yeah,
What's wrong with
motherfucker,
Limp?
huh?
The worst
Yeah,
part?
wait a second.
No, this was even a
Worst
You heard me.
part.
this was even a little bit before
Fuck
Limp
you.
Bizkit started to peak out.
we had none of these
Chocolate starfish.
stores
Sight.
near me.
You didn't have anybody representing alternative rock where you lived?
We had mom and pop stores in my
Well,
town.
like
we didn't
a-
really have.
Ew.
There wasn't a mall.
Gross.
What,
Yuck.
was it like
Like a skate shop or something, like a mom and pop skate shop.
Like there was
or-
head shops that had
Yeah.
like band T-shirts and stuff, but
Okay.
Damn.
no.
Wow.
We had like a
That's-
downtown. We didn't have a.
There
a
was
mall.
no cookies or
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks,
I'm
whatever.
sure it's there now. There was nothing really super corny. It was like a downtown where you had like.
It wasn't corny. That's what I'm
Corny.
trying to
Oh yeah,
explain to you
Durst
guys.
grew up in the most uncorny place.
No,
Nah,
he's
dude.
talking about the corn
I'm sorry.
shirts.
I know how
he's talking
corny
about
this
corn
place
shirts.
is.
I'm trying to tell you
The Beastie
guys.
Boy shirts are next to the corn shirts.
No, when
That's
Hot
fucking dope.
Topic when Hot Topic was
Freak
hot,
on a leash.
it wasn't corny,
you.
dude.
Yes,
Right?
it was.
I mean,
No,
it
it was
wasn't
not
punk,
corny.
It wasn't
It was not
punk
corny.
rock, but it was like
Well, see,
Close punk
Blake,
adjacent.
See, you were,
Yeah.
dude, you were the age that you thought it was cool.
Exactly. Sure.
That's all it was.
Sure.
Is
You
you, were
thought
13
it was
years
cool.
old, and you go in, and then there's teenagers who are working there who are 16
with spiky hair.
and they
dyed
have like
hair.
lip piercing
Cool
and
colors.
spiky hair, and you're like, oh shit.
That's where I
these
would go
guys
get
are
my
cool.
hair
And then you
dyed.
get to a certain age,
I dyed
and
my
then
hair.
you
That's-
realize.
If that's what you had,
Nah.
that's fine.
Well, when one of the best
fine.
moments was
Durst
when I went to
University.
my hometown. When I went to my hometown Hot Topic, Sun Valley Mall, and saw the free Carl shirt on the wall, that was an amazing moment for me personally, and one where I was like, all right, I did it. That's it.
That is insane. It's like returning to from whence you were born. That was a beautiful moment for sure.
That is a beautiful moment in your life.
And when I put on the full Durst regalia and went and stood in a J. Crew like a mannequin and nobody batted an eye, game changer moment for me.
Yeah, and I'm not here
Which
to
I would
talk
do
shit
on
on
weekends.
that. I'm not here to talk shit on that. That's beautiful to me.
Man, I just feel like Hot Topic was a cultural. I guess it is real though, because we could have easily gone to Berkeley. We could have drove into like the city, gone to Berkeley, and probably got our mind blown.
Do you think there's a Hot Topic in Berkeley?
No, they have.
That's what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. It's a suburban.
We were sheltered,
right?
Cherry picked kind of.
It's
what
very,
is going to be
very suburban.
Cool. Yeah.
I feel like even though you were Midwestern and I grew up in the Midwest, I feel like Concord and
Island
Omaha, Nebraska is closer. We had more of a similar
aesthetic
adolescence.
Right.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Right.
I feel like it was very suburban, just sort of big box stores.
Yeah, you
every
might be
sort
able
of
to just
chain restaurant you could imagine.
Right. Like I remember when Taco Bell came to my town. Like there wasn't that. There were only a handful of fast food restaurants.
Thank you, God.
And like as I got older and as I'm now an old man, there's all sorts of chain stuff there now. You know what I mean?
I guess what was wild about
Taco
where
Bell.
Kyle and I grew up is if we wanted to get on BART, we could go to San Francisco, Oakland. We could head out to Berkeley. It was just like we were so young. And
Was anybody doing that? Because that's all we did. We
for
would just
strip
get on the
clubs,
L
yeah.
and ride into the city for like 2 hours before dinner.
Not really. We weren't just going. We weren't shooting there and back unless we were going to a strip club.
or to an A's game? But
But that's when you were like 18. But when you were like 16,
No, 11 and 12, dude.
You would ride the train
No,
when
I'm
you were
talking
11 and
to.
12.
I'm talking
That's
to.
awesome.
Oh,
Kyle.
them. Yes, yeah. In middle school, that's all we did.
That's cool.
that seems so dangerous.
What is the L train like, Bart? Is it the same type of setup? What's the deal?
Yeah, what's the deal? Please explain the train.
Yeah, you just get on the train.
Explain how trains work.
What is it? What makes it? Why do
There's
they
a
call it the
buck.
L?
Back then.
Yeah,
Why is it the
What is
L?
it called? It's
'Cause
called the
it's
CTA,
elevated?
Chicago Transit Authority. The L. elevated
That's
train.
the band Chicago, but we'll move past that. What?
Okay.
Know what I mean?
What's up? Why do they call it the L train? Why is that?
Because
Why
it's
is it-
elevated.
Oh shit!
Because it's elevated.
So it is like
Yeah.
Bart.
Yeah.
Bart's
Oh, so
elevated
it's
as well.
EL.
So why do they call it the BART?
Because it's the
Bay
Bay Area
Area
Rapid
Rapid
Transit. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So is yours like elevated rapid transit?
It's our
like
smartest
LRT?
episode
yeah.
yet.
Very rapid. Shout out to the Purple Line.
Is it electric? Is it electronic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Third rail.
Dude, yeah. Okay,
Ooh.
same. All right. And
Right.
you were riding that in middle school.
hot.
Yeah.
Dope,
That
dude.
shit's
Where did
important.
you? That's dope.
What
We
would
would
you
just
do?
go to like, there'd be stores that like the older kids would tell you about, and you just go down into the city and fucking buy pipes and fucking
smoking
band
weed.
t-shirts. Like, what was this place called? There's a place called The Alley.
There we go. Okay,
just
so that was your hot topic.
Off Belmont. Yeah,
Right.
but it was like a legit
Record store probably or something like that.
head shop, record store, like
Yeah.
all the above. Yeah. Okay. And you would just go in there and like steal hacky sacks.
Yeah,
Put them right out of business.
that was the move. Getting that hacky sack.
Never. If you ever spent money on a hacky sack, you're a bitch. Dude. You gotta steal that
For
shit.
sure.
You gotta steal that shit.
There was like a sick
yeah.
army surplus where you'd go in there and find
Yeah.
some like fucking
Army-
dope clothes. It was
Army
like
surplus goes hard.
yeah, they had a
I feel like we
legit
just hung
New Balance.
I mean, there
collection
were
there.
cool. There were like Homer's, which was like a cool record store in Omaha. But for the most part, especially when we were like younger, like 14, 15, and then by the time we were 16, we were driving around and just basically finding ways to get drunk and stoned. But
Yeah. You figured it out.
yeah, when we were younger, it was just like you would just go to the mall and just try to wreak as much havoc as you possibly could.
Straight up mall rats, dude.
Yeah, you
Do
were
they
allowed
still
to
exist?
like. Yeah, you were allowed to hang at the mall. That was like you just couldn't leave the mall. You get dropped off there, and you're there for 2 hours, and you hit the Cinnabon, the Hot Topic.
Yeah, and you're
the
just there
fucking
for a few
whatever,
hours.
Fucking
Yeah.
mall rats.
I had
rock.
one friend who his his mom dropped us off at a mall, and we went hit Sbarro for the first time when I was like 9 or something like that.
Oh my god!
And there was like
9 years old.
a glass elevator for the first time.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
This
I'm Generation
elevator.
X, so it's just different. You know,
You're like a real working elevator. It's not a pulley system.
No, but listen, there were glass elevators in 1989 or whatever, or 1990. A glass elevator was like a whole new thing.
Yeah,
That's
you're not wrong.
yeah.
That was cool. Like when you could see yourself going up and down.
What are you
that's
guys,
fucking
80
sick.
years old? Like, I
honestly,
remember my
wait, hold on.
first
Shut the fuck
glass
up, Blake.
elevator.
Blake, shut the fuck up. Blake, shut the fuck up.
You're as old as all of us, okay?
The fact
You're
that
we're the same age.
And the fact that you can't understand and like put your mind in a place where you can get off on a fucking glass elevator.
This is what I'm saying. Never
Blake
in my
has been
life.
swallowing his
20 stories up.
teenage Kool-Aid for too long.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I'm only 14 years old right now.
No. This is what I'm saying. Never in
My
my life
hat
did I.
has an A's upside down.
I grew up loving Little Yachty and Little Sam and all the little.
Those are my
Hey,
boys.
shout out Little Sam. No, dude, I never had it in my mind. where
Kodak
I
Black is actually a huge influence on me.
I
coming
never
up.
It's like
clocked
second
a
grade.
fucking glass elevator. That was just an elevator.
Wait, no,
Like
fuck
what?
off. What the
I
fuck are
remember
you talking
seeing it
about?
and having my mind blown.
What?
Blake,
What? Kyle, are
Fuck
you gonna tell?
dude? No, I'm with
No,
the
this
three
is-
of
yeah,
us
this
right
is
here.
fucking
'Cause
actually
I
making me
remember
upset.
being at a DoubleTree. I
Thank you.
remember
Yes,
being
hotels.
at a DoubleTree
Yes.
in Waterloo, Iowa, as a young boy, and it was like a
like
big
Willy
lobby
Wonka?
and a glass elevator
Eat
that
a
would
dick.
go right up the middle. And I remember just being like, "This is fucking insane."
The
My mind
future.
was blown.
Lincolnwood Town
I'm
Center.
like, why don't they make all elevators like this?
It's
This
not
is
even
incredible.
about it's like it doesn't even matter when it came out. You know what I mean? Like right now, I could get on a glass elevator and watch
Okay.
myself go
Go
up
off.
and fucking
Go
see
off.
it. And I'm like, this is dope. I'm being risen by a mechanized
I'm being
platform.
risen.
I'm with you.
Kyle
I'm
was
with you.
raised by a glass elevator.
I'm with you, but something was a little different in the
What?
early 90s when the glass elevators really came on the scene. Blake, I don't know how you're not getting involved with this, dude.
Did
We're
anybody
talking the
jack
90s,
off?
man.
Did anybody
Glass
beat off in a glass
elevators.
elevator?
Bro, you could spy on people. You could spy on
know
people
someone
in
did.
the glass elevators. When you would see a couple making out and you'd be on the floor and you're like, they're making out in the
have
elevator.
to beat
Oh
off.
my God.
Bro, you're beating off.
The first,
you, God.
that's the first glass elevator I was in. The first one I ever saw was in Commando, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's in the chase scene in the mall. Mind
Why
blower.
do you guys have such a fucking memory for glass
Because it was
elevators?
the future, dude.
Yeah, this is big shit right here. It seemed
It was like
unsafe, and
seeing
yet
an
it was.
iPhone.
It seemed unsafe, and yet it was safe.
I just did it. It wasn't something that amazed me or
Dude,
or
I
tickled
miss
my fancy.
mall culture.
I like
It's
Hot
been
Topic.
It's been so long since I've been in a mall where it just like everything sort of just smells like the Popcornopolis.
Or the pretzel, the Wetzel pretzels.
Wetzel pretzel
The-
still
Yeah.
is such a
Dude,
fucking
did
hammer.
you guys
dude.
fuck
Oh
up?
my
There was
God.
orange. There was
it's
an
heartburn.
orange Julius that was
Heartburn.
like the staple of our mall.
Delicious. We
it was
didn't
right
have
on the
one.
corner. It was right next to a Mrs. Fields, and that orange Julius was just fucking banging. That was
yeah.
the move. You get an orange Julius,
Oh, yeah.
you get a Mrs.
Oh,
Fields
yeah.
cookie,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you took a couple hot
Yes, sir.
laps, dude. And you would see. My move would be I would see a bunch of hot chicks, and then
Okay.
I was the one that was
Get in a glass
brave enough to go
elevator.
talk to them, but then I
Fappening.
wouldn't say that I was into them
Right,
because
right.
I was too chicken shit to do that. And I'd go up and be like, "Hey, what's up, cute girls? My friends over there like you," and then my friends would end up talking to them. And then my friends would end up making out with them
Well,
in
that
like
was-
a
okay.
changing room at a JCPenney.
Okay, so yes, the mall would be the place where, because usually when you were in high school or junior high or whatever, the girls you talked to were the girls you went to school with. But the mall was where all the schools came to one place. So you would see girls, I was like boys and girls that you didn't see every day at school.
Sure, you'd be like, man, these guys are handsome
Yes.
from that other school. We can't compete.
Dude, I
Yeah, so
remember
it
this
would be, you
vividly.
never know.
Flat brims.
I met this girl that
Go
went
off.
to a different middle school, right? We were in 8th grade, and
Tee up.
we were talking, and then we became AOL buddies, and we would
damn.
instant message each other, right?
Oh, damn.
And then
Yes.
she told me that she wanted
Goodbye.
to see my penis. Get Hard.
What?
And so
And
she
you're like,
wanted to see it get
it's
hard.
already hard.
She's like, I
Wait,
really
she didn't
want
to see it hard. She wanted to
She
see
didn't
it
want to see
get
it hard.
hard.
She wanted to see it get hard. She wanted to watch it go from soft to hard.
Did you tell her,
'Cause
no, you
she's-
don't? You don't want to see that?
No. She's probably like
But
a
I was
scientist
like, it was
now,
kind of
huh?
exciting.
She's
It
a
was
scientist.
kind of exciting. Of
course.
And then we saw each other.
She's a
Then we
scientist
saw each
probably now.
other
Because that shit's
at,
sick.
Yeah, it was cool. I'm sure she's a doctor or a scientist. or
Yeah,
something.
it's very
She's probably,
interesting to
on
watch
the
it
forefront.
change. It is very interesting to watch it change.
Fauci probably.
Danielle Fauci.
Then we saw her at a soccer tournament.
Sure.
And I remember thinking, and she came up and was talking to me, and then I remember thinking the whole time, like, she's gonna want to see my
I think we've broached that.
It is.
at this soccer tournament.
Yeah.
Like she was like, someone. It's me like trying to like wiggle it in my jeans to try to like make sure it's not.
Why were you
from
wearing jeans at a
completely-
soccer tournament? You played soccer in jeans?
Because I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing. It was my
He was
friends
there
were playing.
scooping ladies.
Wow, that's a really
I was
good
scooping
friend.
ladies, yeah, and then obviously nothing happened, but things could go down at the mall. I had friends make out with girls at JCPenney changing rooms. Things could happen.
What?
You know?
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Dude.
Oh, that was way
I
cool.
definitely feel like I missed out.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you didn't do mole culture?
No, we just didn't have one. I mean, there was one another town over, but you would go there to go see movies, and that was kind of it. Or like to go shopping with your mom, because that was like the department store.
Movies in malls was very weird for me. We didn't have that growing up. Those were separate. So once I started seeing
Yes.
movies in malls, I did not understand that.
Yeah, that was
You had
that
to
was
toe
a
the
big-
line there.
I did not
Didn't-
get
you-
that,
You
unfortunately.
didn't understand it?
Not for me.
No, they were separate.
Wait, what?
Yeah, those are
No,
separate
that
things.
should be a Dillard's.
It just it just seems like it's
can't
it doesn't make
wrap my
sense. It
brain
seems like
around this.
you don't want to
Sorry.
spend like 6 hours at the mall watching
Lord
a movie
and Taylor and movies?
Yeah, no, JCPenney and movie. No, this is not happening. That's not good.
Well, the mall, the movies at the mall, I liked because then your mom could go. She like when you were young, and she could just drop you at the movie, and then she's like, okay, they're gonna go
In the
watch
90s.
Ninja Turtles or whatever, and then you
Clueless.
and then you could sneak into some older shit, and you could go watch some more R-rated shit
Clueless.
because
Movie
she's not-
hopping. Goddamn.
because she's not
you
there
thief.
with you, and she'd bail to go to her JCPenney's to try on her blouses or get her hair did or whatever she was doing
6
at the mall,
hours.
and
She was-
then you're able to go get your
She was at Red
freak
Robin
on,
drinking.
Yeah. Your mom was
movie hopping.
She was just having a coffee at the Barnes and Noble Starbucks.
Oh, damn. That's really
love
No, we're
Barnes
talking
and
about a
Noble
time
Starbucks.
pre-Starbucks, by the way, which
Yeah.
is fucking
Holy
insane
shit.
to think about.
Okay, what?
I remember
Come
getting
on.
taken on my first Starbucks date by a junior when I was a freshman. She was like, let's go get a Frappuccino. And I was
You're
Yeah.
like, I know
Yeah,
what that
for
means.
sure.
I don't know what that means.
like, she took me, she was like, it's called
So-
Starbucks. It's really cool. She takes me, I go there and she's like, here, it's called a Frappuccino. I drink it. I hate coffee, obviously still to this day, and was like, I'm good. And she was like, what? And I just like ruined the date. I think I dated her for like 2
Yeah,
months before
you
she was
rule.
like, this
You
guy
rule.
sucks.
Wait, what do you mean dated her? Like you guys just like were,
So wait, so Durst, let's
Yeah, what
rewind
is
this back a
dating?
little bit.
Wait, hold
she
on.
was a junior and you were a freshman. This is like a pretty big move here.
yeah, that's huge.
Dude, it was crazy.
she-
She would pick me up to take me to swim practice. I think I might have been like a little boy toy for her.
In the morning?
Wild stuff.
Yeah.
Was she a babe, or when you look back, are you kind of like, she was a little bit of a treasure troll, or
No,
you don't want to throw any
she's,
shade on her? Sure, all right.
I haven't seen her for a while, but like she was
He was stacked.
Okay.
she was
Yeah, I can't read them.
she was
Having trouble reading them.
she was pretty hot.
There we go.
Okay.
Wait,
It
so
was
wait.
it was a lot of like
Yeah, he ebbed and flowed. I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know where he was going to go with that. I was like, is she a little bit of a treasure troll? And he was like, and I was like, well, is she? Isn't she?
I was
She
getting
was,
from like older guys. I was getting a lot of like you?
Nods.
Like no, not lot. It was just, it was kind of more like
You.
What the fuck is you? Why?
Wait, are we allowed to ask you? We can edit this out. Were you guys banging?
No. But
You
coincidentally,
could say
this
that
is
nicer next time, Blake.
discover. The Discovery Zone story.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like use a different word or something that's just.
Were you guys making love?
Thank you. Let's just put some love back into this.
What do you think it was? Why was she interested in young Dursey? Because you did have a mouthful of gangly teeth.
Hey, come on. Leave him. His personality is fantastic.
Yeah,
his personality is.
Yeah, when she gave him coffee, he was like, "Nah, I don't."
And she was like,
"Yeah, I know." I mean,
he was a young gentleman. He was a young man who spoke his mind.
I mean, I was as a freshman.
I'm just saying, Kyle. I'm not. A freshman to junior is a big leap.
I know.
Sure.
There were
right.
two things that put
Sorry.
me around upperclassmen. The first was as a freshman, I was in the all school comedy show, and there's only like
Yamo.
That's right. Shout out Yamo. And there's only
the name of the store Adam likes.
There's like 3 or 4 freshmen, and then that's it. There's way more sophomores, juniors, and seniors, right? So you're kicking it with seniors and juniors, going to their parties.
I have a similar
You're kind
story,
of in their social circles.
We were in the improv crew, and that's how I met all like the seniors and shit.
And then as far as like swimming, I was also like one of the fastest guys as a freshman.
Okay, go off.
So that was it.
Okay, so you got that jock mode.
Funny hunk.
Okay.
Well, I had the theater and the jock mode.
Yeah, mine was student council and drama and improv and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I
You were
got
getting your
to know older
frappuccinos?
kids. No, I was no girls liked me for sure. I was like the little crippled kid, but older kids definitely wanted to get me drunk. Like that, I think was like people was like it would be hilarious if we got Devine drunk.
Yeah. Right.
So I was always that like freshman
That's
kid
illegal,
that they would
but
take to senior parties, and everyone was. I mean, the difference between a freshman and a senior
starts at the penis.
It starts at the penis.
Yes, sir.
It
is
definitely
crazy.
started at the penis.
you
I
have
was
13
such a child.
are huge.
And they're like 18-year-old kids teaching me how to beer bong.
Can you be 13 when you start high school? Is that a thing, or are you 14?
Sure,
pretty much?
you can be
think you're
8. You can if
Yeah,
you're smart.
You're a freaking genius.
Yeah. I wasn't. That it was not my affliction. So,
and that's why
okay,
you
I
never
was
rocked
14.
affliction.
It is wild that you mentioned that, Durst, because I kind of forgot that, like, we did kind of see the birth of coffee shops in our neighborhood, too. I remember we had this place called Lisa's.
Oh, so this is cool to you, but the glass elevators is not?
No, dude, it was really weird.
There's always been coffee shops.
I love glass elevators.
It was such a weird thing where, like going to a coffee shop was like this fucking like cool thing to do as like a young high school student.
It made high school people feel like they were grown-ups.
Yeah,
It absolutely did, and it was just like a sense
Like
of
to
freedom.
go do your
You could,
homework there.
Yeah, you could like bring your skateboard there and then skate in the back of the coffee shop or whatever and smoke some ciggies.
It was way before it was like monopolized. It was crazy.
You could actually, like, I remember like some of my first public cigarettes, like where I was like, I'm smoking this, I don't care, were in front of a coffee shop. For sure. With older kids, because I could hand it to them if anybody rolled up.
Oh,
you
yeah,
And they would
that was
give me the
move.
fucking ciggies, and then it'd be
We
like,
definitely didn't hang out at a lot of coffee shops. We would hang out at like restaurants where like it was like $0
Buffalo
to eat
Wild
there.
Wings.
Yeah, there was a lot of Buffalo Wild Wings, honestly.
The first one.
It was like a lot of. There was a Chinese restaurant that they just like didn't care what the shit we did. So like you could get a plate of fried rice for 80 cents. So you would just eat a fucking bucket of fried rice and sit there for like
The cause of diarrhea.
4 hours,
Right.
And just like play cards or
And you're
whatever.
like, I'll take another one. Play cards and eat fried rice.
Another round.
Dude, kids are so cool. Like, just imagine being a grown-ass man eating 80-cent fried rice, playing cards with your homies. You just have it figured out.
Is that place
Yeah,
still
and
open?
then we would just go. It ended up giving like everybody food poisoning. Like someone died, I think. They shut it down.
Wait.
It was like someone got I think someone legit died from eating their food.
right.
Sorry.
Didn't that happened to us when we moved to the valley? We found that really cheap. Like, do you guys remember that fried rice spot? And we all got it. And we all got sick. Do you guys remember that?
That fried rice spot, not
It was
that
like
Chinese
99-cent
restaurant.
fried rice, and we
fried
got
rice.
it. It was when we
real.
shot we're eating it and you guys are eating it in the beginning of the not the proto tank sketch, the one
Like Dude's house or something.
it's where you're eating it's in bed. The fortune cookie.
Oh, yeah.
That was
classic.
Yeah, you guys are scarfing on it at the beginning of that. That's the fried rice I'm thinking of.
I remember that being pretty good.
Yeah,
It tasted good, but it fucked you up in the long run, I think.
Whatever, man.
Do you remember when
we
we found out that MSG was the ingredient? Because we were like, on a lot of Chinese restaurants, there'll be like a sign that says like no MSG, because I guess that used to be a thing back in the day that Chinese restaurants were known for putting MSG, which is a kind of like a salt, like a spice that you put into food that it makes you like almost addicted to that food. And it makes it just taste fucking delicious, and you're like, oh, I got to keep eating this.
Producers also please put in facts.
What
it actually is?
I don't know.
We got these MSG, the spice.
I remember this very
well. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then we were putting it on our food.
Right?
We got it like
it was like a salt shaker.
No, we went to this.
It was like a salt shaker.
Yeah, we went to a weird ass like 99-cent store because we were so bored.
I feel like it was like a Big Lots.
Yeah, maybe. And they had like a straight up shaker of MSG.
What the? I have this crazy memory of it being.
I think it was like a Big Lots, and we got a spice set, and MSG was there, and we put it on everything, and then we called it the flavor enhancer.
Was it off the chain?
And it guess what? It worked.
Dude.
Yeah.
We used to throw it on popcorn.
Monosodium glutamate.
We used to pour it in our energy drinks, dude, and we're fine. Adam just had to piss crystals, but...
Yeah, will you read that description, Adam, right there?
The basic sensory function of MSG is attributed to its ability to enhance savory taste active compounds when added in the proper concentration.
It sounds good.
Well, why the fuck? What's so bad about it, though? Why is it outlawed? I have no idea.
I think it's because it like truly makes you addicted to that thing.
It must, you know how salt...
It's like an additive that isn't necessary? An actual food. So I think people were like turned off by it.
Maybe there's a medical issue because it could constrict the blood vessels or something too much. Maybe.
Well, it does have the word sodium in
Seems real.
the word in monosodium. So maybe it's
hey,
bad.
Blake, nice catch. Go ahead.
Thank you. So maybe it is
science.
I don't know, something.
Good catch.
Keep going. Yeah, and sodium is bad because why?
Sodium.
Good catch, Blake.
Why is it bad?
You are sodium.
It constricts your blood vessels.
I think it constricts your blood
Give him
vessels.
points. Give him
You are
points.
sodium.
I don't know.
Yes,
I'm not a
points.
smart
That was
man.
a good one, Durs. You are sodium.
That's all I got.
I don't know. Yeah, all I
You
know
are
is like
sodium.
sodium.
The chunk, I just caught that. The chunk was real. I just
I'm
caught
not
that.
smart,
That's great.
man.
You got to do the lady's voice. Will you play it? Do you have it anymore on the board? You
I
are
think
sodium.
It's not a lady, by the way. It's a really cool guy.
That's even better.
No, I don't have it anymore. I'm sorry. I had to get rid
Dang.
of
I guess
it.
I'll have to live as that for the rest of the podcast.
No, it was a lot of like hanging out at like Chinese restaurants like that. Or there. Do you guys remember Fazolis? Which was like fast Italian food, and they would give you if you would buy like it was like a $3.99 salad, they would give you unlimited breadsticks. So like their thing was if you bought food, they would bring you unlimited breadsticks. So we would just get like a soda, a $3.99 salad, and then sit there for like 5 hours and just eat breadsticks and
Dude, yeah.
go in the car and smoke weed and come back and continue to eat breadsticks.
You just
and so finally
reminded
they were
me.
like, you guys have to buy. And then there's like, they put up new signs saying that you have to buy new food every hour.
Yeah.
Shut up, fucking pissed at that. Dude.
Fuck that noise. I
You just
kind of
reminded
remember.
me. Go, Kyle.
Oh
go
no,
ahead.
I kind of remember pulling some shit like that at like Soup Plantation or any kind of bottomless.
goddamn
You would
R.I.P.
one person would get it and then like you'd pop over, you'd buy one plate, and then you would share off the plate.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you notice that there's not a lot of soup plantations anymore. Do you think it's because the title
is the worst?
There's a plantation in
what
the
were
title.
they thinking?
For sure.
What are they thinking?
I had such a dream to go to
What were they
soup.
thinking? Soup plantation?
Yeah, it was bad. I wanted to go to Soup
Just call it
Plantation
the Soup Factory.
and just play Dungeons and Dragons with some homies for like 12 hours at a Soup Plantation. That would have been so sick. But
That would have been cool.
RIP.
Adam, your Italian
Dude, I
restaurant
don't-
just reminded me that the place we would hang out were wherever there was a permission wall, which is where like the company or the business would let you paint graffiti on the back of their business.
Wait, that's
So
some
shout out
Chi-town
to
shit.
Dave's Italian Kitchen. We would
Okay.
just go there, smoke weed.
Big
Some
shout
people
out
would
to
be
Dave's.
like
Thank you, God.
putting up a piece of graffiti, and we would just watch, and people would be like doing skateboard tricks that they couldn't land.
That's
And
fucking
That's the best kind of
just like hanging out
flipping
Yeah,
tricks.
that's
Nobody
so cool.
sticks
and
them.
being like trading CDs
it's
and
Foot
shit.
Clan shit,
Or,
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Teenagers now just hang out at like Starbucks, right? Like that's where
They
you
hang out on the
just sort of-
internet.
Yeah, it's
Call
all
of
digital.
Duty.
Yep.
The
Metaverse.
metaverse, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not far off.
No.
Yeah,
Right?
I think they do hang out, but they have to see each other in person because they got to get the like hand jobs and
I
stuff.
don't think they
and,
care. I
you
think
know,
they'd rather
finger
beat
bangs.
off at home the way they can, and then just have their friend be like,
Do you think because they all got the Oculus Rifts and it's too good?
"It's got to be so." Well, I don't know. Can you do that? Can
They're
you Oculus
taking
yourself?
their quests and they're.
It's too good.
What do you mean?
Dude, I threw that Oculus
Well,
on
I'm saying
the other
talking
day.
to each other. Can you see yourself though?
Sure.
Yeah, you can have an avatar, can't you?
Yeah, but then you're
Yeah, you
you're
can.
beating off to a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Like where
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
you're fucking each other. Like if you have a girl and you're like, you know what, it's too big of a hassle to
have a
get in a
girl.
car and drive over there. And it's like too much of a thing. If you guys could just both put on your Oculus, and it's sort of like that scene in Demolition Man.
We know
where
Chick.
it's just
She
like
would love this. Go ahead.
Sensory overload.
Right.
I think
I wonder if
we're
that's
on
a
the
thing
we're on the
that-
verge. I mean,
Are we
that's
close to
possible,
that?
right? Yeah, that's possible. That's absolutely possible. The tech is there because they're doing things like
Thank you, Kyle.
they're doing things where you can wear a sleeve and then your doctor is like checking on how you're doing physical therapy. Like say you have a fucked up knee or something like that, you can put a sleeve on and then so if you just put that on your dick.
Science.
By the way, I love how they're like the people who made it are like, yeah, we invented this for doctors, and they're just waiting for porno to pick it up.
Oh, because porno is the
then
front
it
of
is-
tech.
yeah.
They're-
Porno is just around the river bend.
So doctors, this is for you. Or whatever else is out there. I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, porno leads tech, right?
We do have the patent on it, and it's for doctors. Now,
Right. It's science.
If anyone else wants to get involved, or maybe
don't know.
brazzers,
I'm not really sure what else it could be used for.
brazzers, whoever.
You know how doctors really need to grip things and squeeze, you know?
It's crazy.
Like, you know, the Tanga egg was originally like a disposal or something. Like, yeah, you just throw away the thing into here, you tie it up, and then someone was like,
It's a portable
your dick in
garbage bag. It can expand.
if you ever get seasick while on a boat, you just open this little egg.
It's a
throw
contraption
up
for you
into it.
breathe into it, and
Or I don't know
put
what
your
else.
dick
it's a
in
silicone.
And then some lonely
We're
sailor was like, "Wait a minute,
Weird, wild stuff.
Some lonely sailor or any man.
horny, baby.
I like that it only took us 30 or so minutes to get into porno on this episode. That's
do that?
maybe the longest run that we've
Yeah,
had.
I'm proud of us. Best episode yet.
I'm really proud of us.
Was that something that didn't porno decide Blu-ray's fate? Blu-ray and like
And-
HD DVD or something like
And
that?
VHS.
And VHS. No,
Yeah.
porno decides the tech.
Did you guys not know this? Because
It absolutely does.
Beta was a better format, but they didn't want porno to use it at all. So then
Right.
porno was like, fine, we're going to go with VHS. And then VHS became the thing.
Yep.
And then Betamax got phased out. And then it came down to
Sorry.
Blu-ray and HD DVD.
Right.
And porno went Blu-ray and HD DVD went the way of
Bye-bye.
whatever people say.
Oh my God!
Well, I kind of always thought Betamax wasn't what made it a better technology.
Kyle?
To me, I just was like, maybe it's kind of a shitty.
Well, I think it was
first
just
of all,
a magnetic
don't call it
tape.
beta.
I think it's just a magnetic
I feel
tape
like
on the
I feel
inside.
like I feel like my dad would read that and be like, I'm no fucking Betamax. I'm an Alpha Max, dude.
Yeah.
That was before
Whereas
beta and
VHS
alpha.
gets your pecker hard.
VHS is much cheaper, much shittier resolution, and they broke easy. Betamax was a much more robust medium.
And I believe Sony made Betamax and they had the patent on it. So it was either like Sony or Sanyo, and those were the only companies that made it. Whereas VHS was like an open platform for everybody else.
Yeah.
Magnavox, who else?
Yeah. RCA.
Zenith.
Zenith was sick. Zenith was sick, bro.
I remember
High tech.
Do you? If your TV breaks now, do you get a TV repairman?
No.
Is that even a job anymore,
It
or
can't
you
be,
just
right?
buy a new?
How long did you
You
ever
just buy a new TV. I was thinking of that the other day. I was like, if this TV were to break, I would just buy a new TV. I wouldn't even. I remember specifically on multiple occasions a TV repairman.
Right.
Coming to the house. I remember our VCR breaking.
Right.
My dad took it to the VCR repairman.
Right.
That's fucking weird.
Well, because a
I'm
lot
like,
of
that
times
doesn't fucking exist
for
anymore.
old TVs, there was a bulb in there, correct? So like if the bulb was all fucked up, you had to open it up and replace that. And then VHS, sometimes the tape would get caught, so you'd have to take it somewhere to get it out.
Yep. Or you'd have to clean the heads. Remember that shit?
Right.
Yeah, where you
Fucking
play that
A.
little
Did you
blank-
guys have the little red sports car that would rewind the tapes for you?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I
baby.
did.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Vroom,
That
baby.
must be the glass elevator generation.
No,
'cause
the
I don't know
rewind-
what the fuck you're talking
You didn't
about.
have a
homeboy.
rewinder? You didn't have a rewinder?
No, fuck no.
It was a specific machine to rewind.
Yeah.
So
I
you
don't
didn't
think-
fuck your heads up on your
It would,
VCR.
and it wouldn't fuck up your VCR.
No, we didn't. We
It
didn't.
would go hella fast and then slow down towards the end.
Oh,
it
so
was
sick.
I did not
And
have.
it-
That
and
was
it
a
was-
luxury. That was a
the
luxury.
It looked
That was a
like a
luxury.
little red
come
sports
on.
car. Little red Corvette.
Yeah.
Baby,
right.
rewind so fast.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow. God damn. No,
That's
that was a
good.
luxury. We didn't have that in my home.
I
I
don't
want to
believe
say that
that
if you just let it ride, like you didn't turn your movie off or whatever, when it
It
got
would
to the end of the tape, it would
automatic
just
rewind.
automatic rewind, right?
I think
you
it
had a
sta-
nice
it, It
VCR.
advanced to that. Like eventually, every VCR did that, but I think that was a
Yeah, I don't
sick
know.
ass
I don't
new
know if
edition.
ours did.
Wow. Wow.
Man,
elevators.
hey, it's been a while, huh, guys?
Calm down, man.
I got some VHS tapes within 2 feet of me
Okay,
that I gotta
reach for it. What is
gotta
it?
get.
What do we got, brother?
My parents threw away on their move. They moved to Lake of the Ozarks from Omaha, Nebraska. On their move, they threw away all their old VHSs. Because I was like, let me dig through your old VHSs when I was at home visiting
what's
this
he
past
got?
year.
What's he
and
got?
they had none. I was pretty
Fucking
salty
A.
about it.
They didn't
Yeah,
have this.
What is that?
fuck
Best
do we
of
have?
backyard
What is that?
wrestling? Why do you
Oh my
have
god,
that?
dude!
They didn't
What
have
the
this?
fuck?
Of backyard
Wow.
wrestling. They didn't have that.
Are me
no.
and Blake on that?
Yeah.
Future Kings of the Ring. If you guys are on this,
Yo, are
Dude,
me and
it's
Blake on that?
HCW Concord
There's a
represented.
100% chance that they're not.
Yeah, no. Because
Yeah.
our
Well,
shit
I
was
can
kind of
still-
weak core, but
Yeah. Well, we were all about the stories and the pageantry.
Yeah, less
so you're
about the
telling me
wrestling.
Jack Hammer is is represented on there?
Yeah, where's
Okay.
Jack Hammer, man?
Okay,
dude, this
Hey,
was
you-
the
Yeah,
best.
what
This
about
is the
Jimmy
fucking-
Moon?
Love that era where you could just they would play commercials of like planes crashing and all that shit, and they're like, order now and get 20 tapes, and you're like, all right, fuck it.
Oh,
I mean, we
yeah.
covered it, but-
Sports bloopers, bro.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
You know the guy who made these tapes?
Billionaire.
Billionaire.
Backyard billionaire right there, brother.
I was talking with Chloe the other day about something we had mentioned on a podcast about like Dorf.
Dorf on Golf, dude.
No.
Dorf on
Dorf
Golf.
on Golf.
Tim
And
Conway.
and she for sure didn't know who Tim Conway was or who Dorf is. And I'm like, yeah,
Oh.
I get that. Dorf's a deep cut, but I'm like, Ernest. She doesn't know Ernest.
No way. Of course not. Of course
Oh,
not.
that's too bad. Well, that's your job.
Yeah, you need to sit through them again.
Yeah,
That's
Dorf,
your job.
Dorf is a pull
Know what
for
I mean?
even us. You only know the commercials.
Dorf
really.
ain't funny, man.
I only know it
Ernest
because
is.
That, hey, that statement will haunt you.
my
Yeah.
I want all the beef with Dorf.
Or my step-grandfather, he was a golfer, and so we had a bunch of Dorf on golf like tapes around. And he'd be like, here, watch this, and leave us alone. And then I'd watch it.
Wild stuff.
We can't talk about Dorf on this pod. I said I'd leave. I'm leaving.
All right, said go. What? We'll talk about it for a minute. You come back. Go make a sandwich or some shit. I feel like it's just the dude on his knees in the shoes, right?
It was at the doctor's office. We watched it every time we went to the fucking doctor's office. Tim Conway. Was he laughing?
By the way, it's pretty smart to make like a golf series.
Tim Conway was laughing. I think,
then you're getting invited around the world to play in those tournaments and shit. Like that's smart. He knew what he was doing.
You guys want in on the most deep cut, funniest golf video ever made?
Nah, I'm
VHS
good.
style? Okay.
Nah,
no, I do.
Nielsen.
Yeah, what up?
Leslie Nielsen, Bad Golf My Way. Check it out. It's impossible to find. You'll never see it. Maybe
what
check
was
out
it again?
on YouTube.
What was it?
Leslie Nielsen.
What is it?
Bad Golf.
Me and Durst don't want to hear it. Just tell Kyle. Tell Kyle. Me and Durst don't want to hear it.
You can. Yeah. There were 2 VHSs: Bad Golf My Way and Bad Golf Made Easier.
Bro, Blake, I'm very aware of these because we grew up together and we used to watch them together.
Yeah. And do you remember?
Leslie Nielsen was the fucking shit. We used to watch. You loved Leslie Nielsen.
R.I.P.
He really was.
He was your
Leslie Nielsen.
Wait, who's talking?
Brigitte Nielsen's
I thought we were
sister?
talking.
Yeah, I thought we had some time to ourselves.
Who's fucking talking?
Hey. Time's up. Time's up.
Oh, they're back.
Time's up.
Whoops. Sorry about it.
Wait,
And we're back.
Adam, doesn't Zach have a Leslie Nielsen tattoo, which is the hardest tattoo ever?
Wow.
So sick.
The best man at my wedding, my friend Zach Leonardo.
Legend.
You can follow him on Instagram. I wish I was pizza. Pizza. He has a tattoo of Leslie Nielsen on his calf, I believe.
Yeah.
Really good. That's his only tattoo that is like a realistic tattoo. It looks the guy did a great job. It looks just like Leslie Nielsen.
From
every other tattoo, you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
From Naked Gun or
like,
from Airplane or
it just looks
Scary
like
Movie?
I
Is
think
it
it's
Scary
from
Movie?
Bad Golf My Way. I think it's from Bad Golf My Way. Deep cut, but
it might have been Bad Golf My Way. I think it's Naked Gun.
One of the producers of Dorf On Golf is Bad Golf My Way.
Well, guys,
are there any takebacks, any giveaways, any epic slams this pod? It's been a while since we've epic slammed anybody.
Slams, takebacks.
Hey, I'm gonna slam Blake for wearing the exact same outfit that he wore on the last podcast.
My bad, dude.
Dude, you must fucking be a stinky person,
dude.
Yeah,
you must stink, dude.
That's why I apply hella Old Spice to my shit.
That's
dude,
right. Double
I'm like
pitch
having like a
chesty.
weird. We were talking about Chinese food so much that I swear to God, my house smells like Chinese food. I'm the only one here.
That's your upper lip.
I might be having a stroke or something. But you smell like toast when you're having a stroke.
If we had one of us have a stroke on the podcast, God, it'd be good.
I heard before you have a stroke, you smell orange chicken.
Good for ratings.
Yeah.
I would be crying, dude, if I saw you go down. Homie, I'd be like fucking, oh my God. Like that would be.
You'd be bummed?
I would be
Who would
so
be the most,
real bummed.
Who would be the most bummed, do we think, out of the four of us if I were to just die?
If I could see your face while you were passed out, I think I would start crying. If I could like see your face, like if you fell backwards and passed out, like that, and it was like not moving, I think that would fucking send me into a tailspin.
Are we talking about who would be the most bummed immediately, or like a week later, kind of smoke's sort of cleared, we're kind of
what happened?
People are getting over it.
Yeah, did he die or is he alive?
Like who stays the most bummed? I think it would have.
Like immediately, like who's the most bummed?
Kyle.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Kyle. I'm scared out of my mind.
And that's another episode of...
Wait.
There's a bagel.
This is it.
Epic Slam.
Fire away, my liege. Fire away.
All right. See you next week.